Coffee, matcha, coffee, matcha. I mean, it's cold, but not cold enough. Matcha it is. Hey babes, what is up? It's Haley and welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time since I made myself a matcha and this one turned out perfect. But welcome back to another video, guys. How excited am I to officially be doing an intro in my kitchen since we renovated. The backsplash, the new countertops, it looks so good. And I'm so happy that so many of you guys agree because this is so different than what the kitchen looked like before. Changing these countertops has made the space so much warmer and added a ton of character too. So for today's video, we are not done. There's a lot of things in the last video that you guys commented and you have influenced me to just take care of ASAP. One of them being our wooden shelves. As you guys know, we have wooden shelves throughout this kitchen. We've got them in the corner right here and then right over here as well in my coffee station. These wooden shelves, I love the tone so much, but I actually never officially sealed them because for some reason I always thought that I may have to go back and change the color at some point, and today is that day. Today I'm going to take you through and we are going to restain some of these shelves a darker wood color because I do feel like the richness of the countertops will contrast really well with darker tone shelves. But not only that, with the start of December, we are also officially going to be decorating for winter today, and I am so excited because I know a lot of people think, Haley, you don't celebrate Christmas, how do you decorate for winter? But there's ways to do it. There's ways to add winter touches to this home, especially being that I love green so much. This is the opportunity to put some nice rich green throughout this house. So lots of fun coming up in this vlog. Let's go get the girls. You wanna wear that one? Transition. Whoop! You're so pretty! Hi, Nika! Hello! Good morning! Yeah, this room, no better. Rug is still down. Blackout curtains are still the cheapy ones. We're taking our time with this. Brush your Alright, so after dropping my girls off at daycare, I just quickly stopped by Home Depot to pick up a few of the supplies that we're gonna need. I got some wiping cloths. These are meant to use when you're staining. I used to use my little microfiber dish towels, but honestly, I ended up throwing out so many and I felt so bad, so I just got like a really big pack of those. I got some of these tack cloths, which is basically meant to grab onto the dust that has accumulated on these shelves over time. Because I never sealed it, they're probably super dusty. Got some more Scotch tape because we are gonna be taping off the wall. I didn't realize that they have Scotch tape now that is this wide, which is amazing. If you're like a messy painter, this gives you so much room to like make errors, which I love. And then I also had to get a little bit more of my weathered oak stain. This in combination with another stain I have gives off the most beautiful, rich, but still cooler tone brown. So this was a must. Oh, and I thought I might as well regard. In the previous video, some of you guys stated that you feel like our wall color is a little bit too white. And I totally agree. When we first painted this kitchen or this house in general, we chose kind of a cooler, crisp white. So I for sure agree. I'm just still trying to figure out if I just want to go ahead and repaint the kitchen or if we're still going to be doing a backsplash tile. I'm like constantly back and forth. So many of you guys already gave me your suggestions and I have to say, you gave me a lot of good ideas, but one step at a time, okay?
What is this now?
I'm staining the shelves.
What's wrong with how it is now?
No, because it was very good for like the countertops you had before, but now like, don't you think that this needs to be a little bit more cool tone?
No, I think the way it was fine.
No, but it wasn't just me, okay? Everybody said I have to make them a bit darker.
Who's everybody?
Them!
You guys causing a mess in the house?
It'll be good, okay? Trust me.
As long as you clean up after yourself.
I'll clean up. Want me falafel? Thank you! All right, so the shelves are all taped off and ready to go. I love the fact that this tape is so thick. And the first thing I'm gonna do is go in with a wood conditioner. As you guys know, this usually kind of like softens the wood and it opens up the pores of it as well, so that when you go ahead and apply the stain, it applies nicely and evenly. So this is step one. I went ahead and did the wood conditioner and everything. I think you're supposed to wait like 15 minutes for it to actually absorb, and then you can get to staining. You guys know how we have like the little curved backsplash here? If you missed it, I'm actually gonna be installing one right above our sink as well. It's gonna go from the ledge into a waterfall down to the bottom, and then we're gonna have some curved edges on the side. It's gonna help keep that whole sink area clean. That's not the only sink update. I can now finally drink from my tap. Doesn't seem like a big deal, but like, did you guys know that in Florida, the drinking water apparently is like terrible for you? I used to think that just like boiling your tap water kind of got rid of all the bad stuff, but I didn't realize that that doesn't actually happen. Boiling water kills bacteria, but if your water is not filtered, you're still taking in all those toxins that you don't want to be drinking. That's why I'm so happy to be partnering with Aquasana, because I genuinely think not enough people know that you should not be drinking your tap water without a good filtration system. The water in Florida is known to have like a lot of fluoride, and you can literally smell the chlorine too. So I knew that I didn't want to have like a filter or faucet like a lot of people do. I don't like the look of it, and I also didn't want to have to make an extra hole in my sink. So for a lot of you guys too, if you are like currently renting or something and you want to upgrade the water quality in your house, I've got to tell you about the Aquasana Clarium Direct Connect. This is a filter that goes right underneath your sink. It is so easy to install. Erin was literally able to do it in like 15 minutes. It is so compact. You can attach it right to your cold water line, and it filters water for drinking, watering your plants, or even like washing your vegetables. This is what I love about Aquasana over other filters. Other filters, they get rid of everything. Yeah, they get rid of the bad stuff, but they actually strip your water of all the good minerals too. Aquasana reduces 77 contaminants in your water, including chlorine, cis, lead, mercury. But they don't strip your water of the good minerals, right, Evan? What is it? Magnesium, calcium, and potassium. You're gonna get not only cleaner water, but better tasting water too. The water now just tastes softer, it tastes cleaner, and there's no lingering aftertaste like what I used to have before. Guys, I highly recommend. This is such a small upgrade that you can make to be living a healthier lifestyle. So if you're ready to start drinking healthier, better tasting water, you can go ahead and scan the QR code right here, or I'm gonna leave a link down below to Aquasana. Click the link below to get 55% off all of their filter systems that are $49 and up, plus free shipping as well. The Clarium Direct Connect, like I said, very easy to install. It's renter friendly too. You don't need a second hole in your sink. You can get cleaner, healthier, better tasting water straight out of your faucet. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and warm up myself a bowl of leftover soup. I made some butternut squash soup yesterday. Of course, the Parmesan is a must. I started meal prepping the soup every single Sunday. Honestly, so many people make soup so complicated. They like put everything in a pan first and roast it, but I don't feel like it's necessary. If you're gonna make a puree out of soup, throw it all into a pot, let it simmer, and then once it's ready, just go in with a handheld blender. It gives you the same taste, the same consistency with half the work. I'm gonna eat this up. I feel like as soon as I'm done, we can get into the staining. I'm a little bit nervous about the stain I'm gonna put together. Honestly, nailing the stain and getting it right is like the hardest part. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try out a couple different mixtures, and I'm gonna make a big quantity of it so that in case I like it, I have enough to stain both shelves the same color, because getting the ratios perfect every time is really hard. And I'm probably gonna stain the top part of the shelf too, the one that you don't see, to test out the color. I really hope it's gonna work out. Hey guys, it's later in the day. I have a guest. Our electrician is back again. I'm telling you right now, the shelves, I didn't like the stain colors, so I wiped it all off, and now I'm actually waiting for a Walmart delivery of a darker stain, hopefully, that I can try to do, because every stain that I was applying to these shelves today just came out so yellow, and that is not what we want. We want something more neutral and just a little bit darker. So right now, they still look exactly as they did before. I'm just really hoping we won't get to a point where I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave them as is because I don't wanna make them worse, you know? Quick update. The reason as to why our electrician is here downstairs because he's going to figure out a problem for us, right? We've got the outlet right over there that kind of came with the house. And as you guys know, because we want to do a backsplash by the sink area, I don't want there to be an outlet where the stone is. This outlet in general, we never use it because it's just so close to the sink that I just don't feel like it's super practical. It doesn't feel really safe either. He's here trying to figure out if we can kind of like move it, because apparently the wires to those are connected to that, and electricity work is like a whole nother thing. So we're trying to see, can we move it under? Can we move it to the side? Can we shift it over? All in preparation for the stone to come in one piece. That Walmart delivered to the house. It is the best thing ever. So the color that I got is Kona. Did a lot of research on Instagram, and I don't know, based on these videos, kind of looks like the chocolatey tone I'm looking for. Oh, and then randomly I saw that they had these cups at Walmart that are so freaking cute for like $2 or $3 each. How freaking stunning. Better Homes and Gardens on Walmart has the cutest stuff. And the fact that these were like $3 each, they're such a perfect size for like a coffee or a matcha in the morning. Can't wait to use these. But in the meantime, let's get to staining round 2.
Guys, Haley has a bit of a dilemma. She's been at this shelves for like 4 hours.
I want to cry. I actually want to cry because it's like nothing is working. Every stain I apply just makes it look more orange, which is not the goal, clearly. And I'm literally like, should I just leave it as is? What do I do?
You leave it.
No.
I think she should just leave it. She's overthinking it. That's it.
All right, I'm done. I think that's better. Does it look different? Any different?
A little darker.
A little bit darker, right? Okay. That is all I can handle today, guys. Looks like I'm gonna see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Good morning, you guys. Man, oh man, what a day it's been yesterday. These shelves have been the bane of my existence right now because I don't know why the color is just not turning out the way that I wanted. So I decided I'm just gonna remove the tape. I'm gonna restyle them. They are a little bit darker than they were before, but now I'm scared that they look too warm or too yellow. So I don't know. I usually go in with a polyurethane when I'm done to seal it, but because I have a feeling like we will be changing these again, whether it's going darker or sanding them down, we're probably gonna change it again at some point. So I'm not gonna seal them for now. Like, they're darker, but it just doesn't feel like the stain looks even for some reason, even though I did a wood conditioner before. I really don't know, but I have so much to get to today. We gotta go to Target. I wanna get some new winter decor for the house, hopefully add some new winter touches before the weekend. So at this point, guys, should we still attempt to go darker? The only reason I'm scared to go darker is because I feel like it makes the shelves look dirty. Or should I instead maybe just sand them down so that they're so light that they feel kind of sandy? I don't know. I know I ask you for your feedback a lot, but it really reassures me and helps me out with making decisions. But for now, until we fix up the color and obviously repaint the wall, all the decor is just gonna go back in here until we get this right. Okay, so the main reason that I came to Target is because I have to pick up a couple groceries, and I thought I might as well check out what kind of winter decor we can get for the house. Because right now our home is lacking a little bit of that winter coziness, but I'm really intrigued to see what they have because you guys know that I don't celebrate Christmas because we are Jewish. We celebrate Hanukkah, but there are a lot of things about Christmas decor that I like. For example, like the green tones. I grew up in Canada. We had pine trees everywhere and pine cones too. So I do love adding those like little touches into the house, but I have to find a way to make it not feel too Christmassy. Okay, we made it to the home section, and guys, I literally feel like I'm inside like a Christmas movie right now because everything is green and red, which, like I said, nothing wrong with that. I think the key, if you have a home that doesn't celebrate Christmas and you don't want to make it like too holiday festive, but you still want to make it feel wintry, stick with one of the color schemes, and I would specifically suggest the greens because I feel like greens obviously indicate a lot of winter time with all of the pine trees and the pine cones. So I personally love that. I'm gonna try to see if I can add a touch of greenery but not combine it with the red because that's what makes it very Christmassy. I think grabbing a couple of these, cutting them them up and putting them in a vase can look so cool. Ooh, and yes, pine cones. I want to see if I could try to find pine cones here somewhere too. Like that centerpiece, for example, the little pot with the greens. I love it. These look so realistic too. I love their homeware section, and I recently got a lot of questions of you guys asking me where my vinegar and oil containers are from, and they're actually from Target. I love these. The best thing about these dispensers, when you spill them, they don't leak down, which I love, and the ribbed glass matches so well with the cabinets in our kitchen. My cookbooks are from here too. I absolutely love them. Here's a little tip, by the way. If you ever want to get yourself cookbooks at Target, it says 30% off the cover price, but if you actually scan it in the app, more often than not, it's even cheaper online, and they'll price match it for you. So instead of getting it for 40 bucks, I got it for like 23 last time. But something else that's been on my list for the longest time are salt and pepper mills. You guys know that I really wanted brass ones, and I tried to thrift them so many times with no luck. And I saw that Target was selling these for like $12 and $9. They are so freaking stunning. I love the brass color too. They've been sold out of the big one for the longest time, and I can't believe they have one left here. So taking that for sure. Ooh, these candles are so pretty. I think they would actually be a nice way to add a touch of green to the shelves. All right, Target, this is where I'm struggling. I so badly want to get myself like some cushions. I feel like adding pillows to the couch that are different every season are the best way to feel a little bit more festive. All I want is just like simple green pillows, and I feel like everything has like this mix of the red and the green together. Like plaid pillows would have been so fun, but again, the mix of the red and the green just won't work. But this one I feel like would have been good if it was a bit bigger maybe. And then I really love the color tones in this blanket, but again, this kind of looks like Christmas trees. You know what would have truly been good? I feel like not enough brands do this. Why don't people just sell pillowcases? I have so many pillows. I don't need new pillows. I just want to swap out the outside exterior of the pillows. It will save me a lot of money and also a lot of space, because I mean, really, who has space to store seasonal pillows to switch out every couple of months? Like, I don't have the room for that. If you guys know of somewhere I can get just like really cute pillow covers alone, comment down below, let me know. But I actually just saw that the lady came and restocked a couple pillows up here, and I actually think that these ones can work really well because they have like that green velvet, which will add that like rich winter tone into the couch. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is that our rug has more like olive tone green rather than a pine green, so I'm thinking to grab it. Let's see if we can style it and make it work. Oh, I really love the pattern of this one. It does feel very wintry because these kind of look like snowflakes. And then, oh my gosh, okay, throw blanket. This one is perfect. This actually will match my rug so perfectly because it has very close to those like olive green tones. I actually think it's on sale too, and I love the fringe. I can definitely say we are set with the green winter decor. Alright, my lovelies, made it back home with our new home decor stuff. This seems like a lot of stuff, I know. I don't do big shopping trips like this for the house often, possibly just like once a season, but we've got some at-home stuff that I picked up a few days ago, as well as some of the Target decor that we just picked up right now. And on top of that, if you guys actually watched my previous video, I took you thrifting with me, and we did like thrifting for cottagecore home decor, where I was able to find so much beautiful, beautiful decor that I didn't get a chance to style in the house yet. Like this real oil painting on a real canvas. I have to find a place for it, and I think I have an idea. So this is what our entryway looks like right now. We have our front door over there, we have our dining room here, tiny bookshelf that just does not make sense, which honestly I just cannot wait to replace because I'm actually going to be doing full built-in bookshelves from IKEA. It's going to be a fun DIY. I think I'm going to start it in the next vlog where I take you along with me, but I'm going to actually do built-in bookshelves right up until the point of the mirror. So this whole half of a wall is going to be bookshelves to the ceiling, and I'm so excited. But okay, we'll get to that later. For now, the area I wanted to tackle is right over here. Whenever we come through the door, we don't really have a place to kind of like drop our keys or put our shoes. So I really wanted to find myself like a little side table right here so that we can put our keys whenever we come through the door, put our mail, whatever it may be. When it comes to little side tables, there's so much good opportunity to be able to thrift something. And as much as I tried to find something at the thrift store, I had no luck. So I went to Facebook Marketplace and I typed in little side table, and you guys, I found the perfect one. She listed this I think for $150. I was able to talk her down to just $100, but it is a vintage sewing table. Like, how freaking cool is that? And here it is right here. It is actually so perfect. It's got a bunch of little drawers in here that obviously I have to go and clean, but you could see all the engravings that are meant for like thread, for a sewing machine. There's so much storage in here too. And the coolest part, I guess this was used for storage also, but the inside has more storage room that, I mean, for an entryway table, we could put like our umbrellas in there. The girls like water bottles when they come back from daycare. They've got it on both sides, and like, isn't this just the coolest thing ever? And I am basically just imagining it right over here, which I think is a perfect spot. I mean, look at that. It is nestled in so nicely. It also matches my table pretty well in terms of the color. I'm still debating on whether I should leave it this color or if I should dye it darker. I think adding this painting right here is kind of a perfect spot for it. I even love the way that the contrasting wood tones look, but you know me, I need to like marinate before I commit to putting a nail on the wall. I think I'm just gonna leave it there for now. And then in terms of the other decor for it, for $9.99, I got this vase from At Home. It's just a simple white vase, but it has like a very vintage kind of look. I love the gold rim too. It's a nice little detail. And because that painting has a lot of like pine trees in the background, I think it would be so cool to go and add some green stems to this vase and place it right next to it. Like these greens honestly reminded me of Canada. If only they had that pine tree smell too. And then some other decor that I picked up, I found these candlesticks that I thought were so beautiful because they were such thin tapers, and I like that they're different heights. This I see as like the perfect opportunity to add a touch of blue, because I know during this time of year all you really see is green and red, but as a Jew who celebrates Hanukkah, I've got to have a little bit of those touches of blue. So from At Home, like I said, they had some Hanukkah decor. I got this little menorah with the gold detail, which I love, and then I think these blue candles just match really well with the tones of this too, so I'm gonna use that. And then I also bought a bunch of pine cones. These actually do have that pine cone smell, which I love. Let's play around with that and see how it looks. But guys, I love it so much. You get in the touch of winter through these pine stems, and like they match a lot of the trees here in the background. The pine cones as well feel very wintry to me. And then the little touch of Hanukkah for my Jewishness. I mean, this corner already looks so much cozier, and I love that now we have a place that we can go ahead and put our keys when we come home. Okay, when it comes to my living room, guys, my living room just feels so blah right now because there's still so much that we want to do. I'm going to be adding the trim moldings to the wall. If you guys remember, I told you I want to be doing something like this, and I'm planning on doing it myself. The issue is, until I do the bookshelves, I can't get the measurements for like what to do for the trim moldings. This is all like a one step at a time kind of project. So the bookshelves are going to be installed right up until half of the mirror. I'm going to shift the mirror over a little bit, and then I'm going to do wall trims everywhere else in the house. I think that this house is just too much white going on right now. And just like we want to add more personality into my kitchen, I want to bring some of that darkness back here. So to have fuller chocolate brown curtains, just imagine it'll look so much better. The wall trim and then the bookshelves. I'm going to complete it with a washable rug for the dining table too. We've got a lot coming up, okay? But in the meantime, let's attempt to add a pop of color through some things like cushions and blankets. The green tone in these pillows, yeah, they look so good with my rug. I'm not gonna take off any tags yet. Let me place them around and see how we feel about it. Yay, we got some color. Guys, this is definitely better. I still feel like until the wall is done, the bookshelves, the curtains, like it doesn't look the way it's supposed to. And let me also just say this. I have no idea how to style throw blankets. I just keep them here so that they're there when I need to take a nap. Is there any like rules? Are you supposed to fold it? Are you supposed to throw it like over the ledge? I'm not really sure, but this still looks cozy. Once our moldings are up and our artwork is up and I switch out the curtain to brown, I definitely feel like this will be such a more cozy space. But the combination of the brown and green in the pillowcases really brings out the green in the rug, which I personally really enjoy. I can't wait to actually get some artwork up there too. It's gonna look so different when it does. For my kitchen shelves, as you guys know, we are not styling them yet because I gotta fix the color, but I got these dark green candles to style on the shelves, as well as the salt and pepper mills. On the website, these looked a little bit different and I didn't understand why. And now I realize it's because on the website, these actually have a little handle on them. After reading the label, I learned that the handle is actually inside. So cute! You just pop it like that, put the handle on top, and screw this back in, and there you go. But these truly just look so expensive. I can't believe they were like $9 and $10, and they're so pretty too. But okay, we are feeling slightly more December right now in this house. But thank you guys so much for watching today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed a little behind the scenes of like the realistic aspect of doing DIY sometimes. Even though I have a feeling that the next vlog where we're going to be starting the bookshelves, I just have a feeling that DIY is going to be such a win. And if any of you are intrigued on doing built-in bookshelves, stay tuned for that. If you guys are watching up to this point, you know know that you're the real MVP. I love the ones who stick around all the way till the end. If you are watching up to this point, then comment down below frosty and festive. I cannot wait for us to finish our countertop installation later this week so that we can officially have a functioning kitchen. And in our functioning kitchen, having the Aquasana under the sink filter has been a game changer for both better tasting and healthier water. I can now drink, cook, wash my fruits and veggies knowing that I'm doing it with the best water possible. And with how affordable and easy it is to install, you guys can do it too. So I'm going to be sure to leave a link to Aquasana down below. You guys can go ahead and scan the QR code right over here to get 55% off all of their water filter systems that are $49 and up. This is the easiest and healthiest switch you can make for your lifestyle because mamas, I know you want the best water for your kids and for yourself, and I couldn't be happier that I made the switch. With all that being said, I love you all forever and always. Stay tuned for the next vlog where we're gonna go to IKEA and start our whole bookshelf project. But thank you all so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one.